Hello,
Hi there, is this Molly?
this is.
Hi, Molly. My name is Natalie. I'm the doula you may have heard about from hospice. I received a referral from Cindy's doctor. So much information that was shared with you. So I'm glad you were able to take my call today.
Right now, I am just overwhelmed.
Right.
I was told that Cindy, my sweet baby girl, is dying, and there's nothing I can do to stop it.
Yeah. Can you tell me a little more about, what specifically is overwhelming you right now?
I think it's just the fact that I'm going to be losing Cindy, and I don't know when. I guess I know how. Cancer's going to do it. But I don't think I'll ever be ready for that. It's still going to be hard. He and I are in a better place since Cindy's gotten sick. We've worked through a lot, but it means that Cindy and I are going to be moving out of our home, a place that's had so many memories. It's just really hard to think about moving on top of everything else.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who's going to help us with the move, because Cindy obviously can't be lifting and moving and everything right now, and she wants to be involved, but she can't. Then there's the fact we're going to be moving away from all of our support, our friends, our family, neighbors, and they've really been our lifeboat. They've been keeping us going in this roller coaster known as cancer.
Yeah, that is a lot of change.
It is a lot, and I appreciate you recognizing that. And yet that battle's coming to an end. I don't know what to do now that we can't continue that fight. I mean, how do I support my sweet Cindy if I don't know what to do? All we knew was how to fight, and now I just feel so helpless and vulnerable and angry that cancer is going to steal my baby girl.
And that's why I am here for you.
I mean, how do I process the fact that Cindy is dying? How do I live without her?
Molly, I think it can look different for everyone. Every day is a single day. Every hour is important. Every minute, something to move through. And it's just different for everyone. I could talk to you so much about all of the resources, guides, and support groups I could share with you. It might be overwhelming to add all of that to your thinking right now. It's only when you're ready. And all you need to do, though, right now is focus on Cindy's comfort and also to not forget about taking care of you. The biggest thing I can remind you of is that part of the anxiety and stress comes from not allowing yourself to feel the feelings. Just remember that your feelings they're valid and you're allowed to feel them. And when you don't feel them, it can maybe cause more stress and anxiety because you're pushing away what you're afraid to feel. That gives you permission to feel the feelings that you have. And I know this is a lot. Would it be all right if I send the information over to you and you can look at it when you can, if you can, and then when you and I meet this weekend together, we'll start working together on what works for you all and for Cindy. You all are my priorities, and I want to be there for whatever you need, whenever you need it. Does that sound okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
it does.
Okay. We have our time set for this weekend, and check your email when you can, if you want to, and then we'll go from there. Okay?
Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay. Talk soon. Thank you, Molly. Bye.
Bye.
Hi, Cindy. I'm
Hi.
Natalie. Hi. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I could hear you.
I really appreciate that you're taking the time to speak with me now. I've spoken to a lot of people who love you very, very much, and I feel like I know you very well from everyone else's perspective. But I would like to know a little more, from your perspective and what you know to be happening right now and what questions you have. And so, what I thought we could do is, if you felt comfortable, we could talk a little in detail about it, whatever you feel comfortable with. And if you're not comfortable with anything, we can always reschedule something, or we can go ahead and you can just listen while I talk. Whatever you would like to do, if you want to write things down, if you want to journal things out, however you feel you're most comfortable with. Is that okay?
That's okay, thanks.
Okay, good. So, can you tell me a little bit about what you know to be happening right now?
I know what's happening. I know that I'm dying, but I just want to say that I have a lot of faith in God, and that's like really comforting to me. But I am, I'm also like really concerned about my family.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the main thing for me. Like, my mom is caring for me the most, and now, I'm sorry. I'm just worried about her. She's not really like eating good anymore. And I know that I'm like losing weight, and I have stuff with being nauseous and all this other stuff, but she's not even taking care of herself. So, like, if there was anything that you could do to help her get meals or like eat, that would like make me feel better. Even my dad and my stepmom, like, I sometimes hear them arguing about everything and overhearing my mom talking about it or crying on the phone. And it just really upsets me. Like, I want them to know that even if whatever happens, that like I'm just gonna still be there for them in my own way. And I just want them to know that.
Well, that's a lot for you to have to carry and think about, and I'm really honored to have this conversation with you about that, for you to be so young and have that really amazing worldview, and care so much about those around you. As parents, we want to do everything we can to protect our children, and it is something that's really, really difficult. And I'll definitely speak a little more with them about that also, because we have touched on it a little bit. I kind of would like to know what you're thinking about and what you think you need, and how I can help you there too.
Okay, well, I don't know. I don't want to be in the hospital anymore, really. I just want to, like, I'm getting really tired of being in and out of the hospital. And I know that my mom said I have to move to my stepdad's house. And I don't mind being there because I have a little room over there when I do go there anyway. But I just want to make like the room like a little bit more with things I like. Like, I was a swimmer from like when I was little. My parents put me in the water right away when I was like born. They kind of like dropped me in the water. So I really like swimming, and I have a love for flowers and things like that. And I love butterflies. And but I've just come to realize that, like, as long as I'm like reading and doing things that I like, I'm okay right now. I'm definitely a little nauseous, and I get cold a lot, so
Right.
you know, like anything to, you know, feel more comfy.
And have that diffuser going in your room. It's something that a lot of people find really helpful for them, is to have a diffuser going, as long as, you know, you would like, you know, maybe a couple hours a day. So we can talk a little about that too when I get there. And you know, your room needs to be set up comfortably, right? Like it needs to.
I mean, like that would be really important to me.
Yeah.
Like I just want to get cozy. Like whatever happens, I just want to be home. And I do want my parents,
Yeah.
you know, my mom and dad and stepmom. Like I just want everybody there. You know, like whatever happens, I want them there.
We've talked a lot right now, and I don't want to take too much of your time right now. I'll also connect with your local church to get the blankets sent over to you also. And then I'll get some other items. Either I'll text them to you or email them to you. And then when you and I meet in person, you know, we'll have a better opportunity to talk about this in more detail. Does that sound okay?
Okay. Yeah, that sounds fine.
I want to thank you for, you know, taking the time to talk with me. Do you have any questions for me right now?
No, not that I could think of. I really appreciate everything. Thanks.
Yeah, absolutely. It is my pleasure and my honor, I should actually say again. So thank you. And I will be talking to your mom again soon and your family, and then I'll come back around as well to connect with you. Okay?
Okay. Yep. Thank you so much.
All right. Bye.
Bye.